Imagine you have a best friend you trust completely. You give them everything: promotions, money, power, thinking they've got your back. Then one day, they stab you in the back and take it all. That's what happened to an emperor who broke the second law of power. Today, we're diving into Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. It's about being cautious with friends who might betray you and turning rivals into your greatest allies. This law is a game changer because friends can let you down when envy or ambition kicks in. But if you know how to handle enemies, you can build stronger alliances and protect yourself in any power struggle. I'll share 2 stories. One about an emperor who trusted a friend and lost everything, and another about a genius who turned his enemy into a weapon for success. Then we'll talk about how you can use this law in your own life. Let's start with a brutal lesson from 9th century Byzantium. Meet Michael III, the Emperor of Byzantium in the 800s. He was young, loved partying, and had a thing for horses. He became best buddies with Basil, a charming peasant who shared his passion. They hit it off instantly. Michael promoted Basil like crazy, first to head of the stables, then to chamberlain, and eventually to co-emperor, practically handing him the keys to the empire. He showered Basil with gold and trust, thinking their friendship was rock solid. But Basil wasn't just a loyal friend. He was ambitious. He knew Michael's generosity came from familiarity, not respect, and worried Michael might get bored and pick a new favorite. So, Basil made his move. In 867, after a night of heavy drinking at a feast, Basil had Michael murdered in his sleep. Cold, right? Basil took the throne, and Michael's blind trust in a friend cost him his life. The lesson? Trusting friends too much, especially when you're too comfortable, can open the door to betrayal. Now let's see how one man flipped the script and used his enemy to win big. Fast forward to 15th century Florence, Italy. Cosimo de' Medici, a brilliant businessman, was locked in a power struggle with Rinaldo degli Albizzi, a powerful aristocrat. In 1433, Rinaldo got the upper hand and exiled Cosimo, thinking he'd won control of the city. But Cosimo was a master strategist. While in exile, he quietly built alliances and spread his wealth to key players. When Florence started crumbling under Rinaldo's rule, Cosimo's allies brought him back in 1434. Here's the genius part. Instead of killing Rinaldo, Cosimo exiled him with generosity, making sure Rinaldo's followers felt respected. This wasn't just mercy, it was a power move. By treating his enemy well, Cosimo made Rinaldo's supporters feel indebted. They switched sides, joining Cosimo's team. Cosimo came out on top, stronger than ever, without spilling a drop of blood. Rinaldo's allies became his loyal supporters. The lesson? Turn your enemies into allies, and they'll often be more loyal than friends. So, why did Michael fail while Cosimo crushed it? Let's break it down. Michael's mistake was thinking friendship meant loyalty. He got too comfortable with Basil and missed the signs of ambition. Familiarity blinded him. Cosimo, on the other hand, knew enemies like Rinaldo could be more valuable than friends. By showing generosity, he turned Rinaldo's allies into his own, proving they'd work harder to earn his trust. Law 2 boils down to this. Friends can betray you because of envy or self-interest, especially when they feel too close to you. But enemies, when you win them over, have something to prove. They'll often be your most loyal allies. This applies to your life too. Think about your friends or co-workers. They might get jealous if you succeed. But a rival? If you win them over, they could become your biggest supporter. So, How do you pull this off in the real world? Here's the playbook. First, understand that friends expect a lot from you: favors, loyalty, attention. If you outshine them, they might get jealous. Familiarity makes them respect you less, so betrayal becomes easier. Enemies, once you win them over, will go all out to prove they're on your side. They don't feel entitled like friends do and will work harder to keep your trust. Here's how to master Law 2. Be cautious with friends. Look for signs of envy or resentment. Ask subtle questions to gauge their true feelings. Win over enemies. Offer a rival a chance to join you, maybe by being generous or working together on a project. Create enemies if needed. If you don't have rivals, stir up a small one quietly to rally your allies and keep you sharp. Stay vigilant. Whether it's friends or former enemies, always watch for signs of disloyalty. Picture this: you're at work, and a co-worker always competes with you. Instead of fighting, invite them to collaborate on a project and give them credit publicly. They might just become your biggest ally. Let's wrap up with why Law 2 is your secret weapon. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies is about playing smart in the game of power. Like Michael, trusting friends blindly can burn you. Like Cosimo, winning over enemies can make you unstoppable. This law teaches you to balance caution with strategy. It's not about distrusting everyone. It's about knowing who can really help you rise. Next time you're dealing with a friend or a rival, try this. Watch for hidden motives or offer a competitor a chance to team up. See how it changes things. Drop your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Want to know why keeping your plans secret is a power move? Stick around for Law 3. It'll blow your mind. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the game of power, a won-over enemy can be your greatest ally.